Hi everyone, welcome to my booktube channel. I wanted to talk about what I plan on reading in the month of June. So a couple of things, like sometimes I get bogged down in a book and it takes me a while to admit defeat, and so I don't like to DNF unless I know that I just really shouldn't continue with it. So the first couple of books that I'm mentioning are books that I'm just plodding through. I hope to at least finish one, maybe two of them. I don't know, we'll see how the month takes me. So the first one I want to mention is A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm about 10% into it. It's just such a long book. And I didn't realize that the pages were so thin when I started reading it. And I started reading it a while back and then I got busy with other things. So I've actually had it on my nightstand for quite a while. It's good. It's not that it's not good. It's just that I only read a few pages at a time. I just haven't gotten into it yet. I guess I have to get farther into it to get into it. And so, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Get into it to get into it. But that's, I think you know what I mean. The next one that I'm kind of working through slowly is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. And these are just the jackets because the actual books are over on my bed waiting to be read bit by bit. I am about 130 something pages into this book. Again, it's good. I like it, but maybe I'm just not in a mood for this kind of high fantasy. The world building takes a while, especially because this is the first book in a series, and so I'm just kind of plodding through it, and bit by bit, I'm hoping that I'll get to a point where it'll get exciting and I just can't put it down. But hopefully, I think this might be the one that I finish this month. If not, definitely A Court of Wings and Ruin. I don't know. So, you know, sometimes you just aren't in the mood for a genre, and I think maybe that's what my problem is. And then the last book that I'm just kind of plodding through is The Power by Naomi Alderman. And I know that some of you who have read it are like, why are you plodding through it? You should be fine. What's going on with you there? Well, the issue with this one is that it was a book club pick from back in like March, I think. And I hate to not read it, and it's good. But what happened was I started it in a doctor's office and I read about 30 pages into it, and then I put it down and I just didn't pick it up again, and I didn't go to that book club meeting, and I'm like the worst book club member ever, I guess. And so I guess I was kind of joking to myself that maybe I need to schedule another doctor's appointment where I sit in the waiting room for a long time and then I'll like get some more of this read. But again, bit by bit, but I'm not putting pressure on myself to finish this one this month, so I don't think there's anything wrong with reading a book slowly over a period of time, so it's that. But this is really good, so don't take my slowness as like an indication that it's not good. I mean, I totally intend on like finishing it, and I like it whenever I read it. I just am reading it slowly. It's just, I'm just not feeling this kind of hardcore literary fiction right now. What I am feeling right now are graphic novels and contemporary books, because I guess in the summertime contemporary is a fun thing to read. Right now, I've started Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List by David Levithan and Rachel Cohen, and it's good. I mean, I guess good. I mean, it's young adult, contemporary. Excuse me, I'm all like itchy and weird. It's young adult and contemporary, and it's just a fun read, and I'm enjoying it so far, and it's nice and short. Sometimes I get like, when I come out of these slumps, I just can't focus, and so sometimes a short book makes me feel better because I read a little bit and then I've covered so much more of the book and it's easier to finish the book. Another one that I need to read this month and kind of push myself is the book club pick for this month, which is The Leavers by Lisa Coe. And my book is all janky because I got a scratch and dent from Book Outlet, and it was a legit scratch and dent. Sometimes I get a scratch and dent and it's like a little bit boogered on the edge, or the cover is a little bit on the dust jacket is a little bit torn. This one has got some real issues. Looks like a monster got it. But anyway, I haven't started it yet, so I don't really know much about it, except that it deals with identity. It deals with like a culture clash. It's a National Book Award finalist, so that's, you know, a good sign, so I'm looking forward to that. And so I'll be trying to read this by the end of the month so that whenever I go to the book club meeting, I won't get spoiled. Because I plan on going to the meeting whether I finish the book or not, which is kind of funny. Speaking of me being into like graphic novels and things like that, I plan on reading volumes 1 through 3 of Miss Marvel. So here's volume 1, and I've already started it, but I didn't finish it in one sitting. And I never finish anything in one sitting. I'm not one of those booktubers. And then volume 2 and volume 3. So I'm excited to read them. Like, they're really interesting. It's not generally what I normally read, but it's something good that, you know, is okay. I'm also going to continue on with the first 15 lives of Harry August by Claire North. I'm reading that on my Kindle, so I don't really have anything to show for that one. And I'm in between cameras, so I'm recording on my iPhone, so the quality is not great. I did find my ring light, so that helps with the lighting a little bit. But I'm in between cameras, and I've got to be careful as to what my computer can handle and all that good stuff. And so I can't, I don't know, it's on my Kindle. I'll probably also read some poetry, because I like to throw in some poetry, although I'm starting to think that maybe reading contemporary poetry is not for me. Like, maybe I just need to stick to the classics, because I read contemporary poetry and I go, ugh, this is so like angsty and weird and just not, I don't know, I just don't like it. And I feel bad because I'm giving low-starred reviews for these, but I think it's me. I mean, it's my honest opinion, but I think, maybe I shouldn't be reading this type of poetry because it's just, I'm just cranky old lady, I guess. I don't know what the deal is with that. Audiobooks, I just finished Beneath the Sugar Sky by Shauna Maguire, and I got a memoir loaded up, ready to go, so I'll probably finish that this month because I can turn on my audiobooks while I'm doing housework. I can turn on my audiobooks while I'm driving the kids places, so those are easy to finish, and I usually do about 2 to 3 audiobooks in a month because I don't push myself on those. So that's what I plan on reading for the month of June. If you have any suggestions based on what I've talked about, or if you kind of do what I do and you muddle through books and you make decisions at the spur of the moment, let me know down in the comments. It'll be interesting to hear if other people, are having the same kind of issues that I'm having this summer. As always, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching. Bye.